What's up everybody, Doksimon here, and welcome to yet another property tour. If this is your first time chancing upon our video on this channel, we show everything real estate right here in Ghana and beyond. Of course, we're going to get to do beyond later, but for the meantime, we're doing only Ghana, right? So to all of our old time subscribers, we really appreciate you for your love and your support. Now let's get started with today's property. So right behind me, we have a fully furnished modern architecture of a 5-bedroom all ensuite. Of course, that includes the boys' quarters. So we have 4-bedroom all ensuite plus the boys' quarters, and you have a swimming pool right at the back of the property. The building is sitting on a 45 feet by 100 feet land size, making it more rectangular, of course, giving you, of course, ample space. And secondly, the property is also nestled inside East Legon here, to be precise. Of course, used to be known as Santor, right? The property in question, I think, is about, let's look at the proximity of the property to the airport. Let me Google airport. Okay, good. So the airport is about 17 kilometers away from here, and the time is about 4:56 p.m. So it's about 38 minutes drive to the airport. Very close, right? And it has close proximity to ANC Mall, I think about 20 something minutes, and Accra Mall, I think, is about almost 30 minutes, give or take, with mild or little traffic. And of course, when there's no traffic, it's a bit faster. It could be around 28 minutes, right? So before we go inside to see what this beautiful, elegant house has got for us, of course, you know what we do. We're going to do a perimeter walkthrough around the compound so we get to appreciate the building more. But before we do that, I mean, a lot of time people do say, show us the road that leads to the house. Of course, I'm going to do that, right? So at least you get to have a feel of how the road looks like. So this is the entrance of the property, the road that leads to the property. As you can see, we've got a couple of properties springing up on this area. This is an estate, quite beautiful, right? And on this side as well, you see that there are also properties springing up on that area as well. The moment you walk past or drive through the motorized gate, of course, it's going to be motorized. Here we have the motor. You're all ushered to this very spacious compound that can comfortably house or take about 3 cars, of course, comfortably, right? If you look at the facade, it's quite modern, very beautiful. You have a lot of extrusion serving as a balcony. We've got some beautiful design, vertical designs right here with a lot of stripe light that actually ons. I mean, usually when it's, think about 6 p.m. when it's a bit dark, right? Now let's walk towards the backyard and let's use the right wing of the property. So on the right wing of the property, we have about 1.5 meters walkable space. You can actually convert that into another matrix that, of course, is very comfortable to you or by you. This is a door from the kitchen that brings you to the backyard. We're going to take a look at that in a bit when we go inside the property. And here is the backyard. We have a beautiful, well-positioned swimming pool right here. And then, of course, you have this sit-out area to enjoy a peaceful evening with your family and all that. And over there, we've got a water reservoir, of course, just in case the water supply cuts off. Of course, you have water and all of that. Now, let's continue our tour. We're going to pass through the right wing of the property, and then from there, we hit to the front of the house. So the pool house, or the machines that cleans the pools and all that, is right here. So you can actually, you know, this is the door that leads you to the boys' quarters or the maids' quarters. So the right wing or the left wing of the property, I think it's about, this is about, I think about 1 meter, because the other side is a bit bigger than this area, right? Beautiful. So now let's take a walk into this property so we get to appreciate it more. I'm so much in love with the finishes, and I'm pretty much sure that you're going to love it. So stick a stay. Let's take a look at it. Before you enter into the main premises, we actually confronted by this pivoted door with a size of almost like 2-in-1, and you have your smart lock right here with all the features of a modern smart lock. You can actually open it from your remote. It has a key card, you have a passcode, you have a face ID, you have a thumbprint, and a couple of, and of course you have your,
look at the lock.
Right. Okay, so now let's get inside. I like it. It's nice. The moment you open up this 1.5 or 2-in-1 pivoted door, you are ushered into an open floor area that comprises of your living area right here, your dining area, as well as your kitchen, right? Now, usually when properties are fully furnished like this, it gives you an idea, or it makes you appreciate the space, because you realize that there's so much to do, so much to do. This is the living area. The space is around, I think about 50 square meter there, about 50 square meter. That's in metrics. That's the 50 square meter, right? You have an open double volume living area, and over there you've got the balcony with a glass balustrade. It's quite strong. You know, usually senior citizens usually think that this glass balustrade is weak because sometimes it looks like it's shaking, but of course it's very strong, because this is more or less like a 12 mm tempered laminated glass. I'm going to show you that when we get up there, right? So this area, you've got your entertainment or your TV area, which spans all the way to the ceiling level on the first floor. This is beautiful. This is very nice. And you have your TV going to be recessed on this area. I think the space was done to even take a bigger TV. This is about, I think this is about 65. Yeah, this is about 65-inch TV. It was done to house about more than 65-inch TV, just in case. You've got lots of artwork right here all the way to the very end. This is nice. This is beautiful. You know, not all developers do fully furnished houses, but of course, when it's fully furnished like this, as indicated earlier, it gives you the idea and how, I mean, it makes you see, generally makes you see how beautiful the space is, right? And over here, you've got your nice console. You have your single chair right there. Quite unique, quite unique. It's very, very, very beautiful. Wow. This is nice. I mean, I'm feeling your house before you get here, but of course I have to tell you how the house looks like, right, innit? So right here, you've got your center table, I mean your coffee table. You've also got this. Wow, this is quite beautiful. I love the chandelier up on the ceiling level, quite impressive. And on the TV area, which is more wooden, you've got a wall light right over there, quite beautiful, with some black partitions or black mullions to separate the wood, which is quite interesting, right? Now, before I get onto the dining area, there's something I saw here that I really appreciate. I mean, look at this artwork. Isn't that beautiful? Quite beautiful. You've got your seater right here, and you've got another console right here where you get to put your car keys, of course, a couple of other things. You have your dining area right here with a beautiful, long pendant light throwing its lightning onto this area, just to give you an idea of course, how it's going to look like. I think I haven't mentioned that the house is fully automated. You've got your smart switches, you have your control unit right here, and then you've got this door leading you to the backyard of the property, of course, taking you to the, to the swimming pool area. And of course, right here, you've got your open kitchen concept. You have more like a square base cabinet, square base base cabinet with tons of storage. You've got top cabinets, quite beautiful, spanning all the way to the ceiling level, which is quite impressive. It gives you, a lot of space or storage space to put in, all your kitchen stuffs. You've got all the kitchen appliances to give you a comfortable cooking experience. You've got your electric induction right here. You've got your hood or your heat extractor. And over here, you've got your microwave and you've got your oven. You have your, of course, beautiful. I mean, this is quite nice. It's, I mean, come a bit closer. Let me show you something. You can see how seamlessly carved in or caved in this is with your, black faucets. Isn't that beautiful? I love the light underneath that, the top cabinet. Quite beautiful. You've got nice pendant light right here. And of course you have this right here. And then we have this door opening up to the storeroom, which is quite big, right? I'm going to show you something about the door when we get upstairs. Now on this area, you've got your powder room or your guest what? Your guest WC. Now, interestingly, underneath the staircase, we've got this beautiful, artwork right here. This is genius. I mean, you hardly see this in structures. Of course, this is quite nice. I must commend the developer for this. Find it very interesting. Of course, you've got light right there throwing it. I mean, basically, as indicated earlier, you hardly see things like this. Now, let's get up on the first floor to see what this property has got for us. Here is the first floor area. So the moment you walk onto the first floor area, you are actually welcomed by the family area. Commands a space of about 18 square meter thereabout. As you can see, you've got this area to be your TV or your entertainment area. You've got a piece of furniture right here. I love this beautiful piece of artwork on a frame. It's not really artwork. Let me show you. Come closer. Let me show you. I mean, it looks like a piece of, neatly torn clothes put together in a beautiful pattern. That's what we have right there, and I think it's nice. On this area, we've got two standard bedroom all ensuite, and on this area, we also have another bedroom. But before we go into the bedrooms, let's take a walk on this area that overhangs, to or towards the family area. Right, so from here you get to overlook the living area. You get to see a piece of, you can see right there. You get to see those piece of artworks right there. You get to also see the chandelier as well. Quite beautiful. Now, usually a lot of people are concerned with how solid or how strong this is. Now, this is a 12 mm laminated tempered glass. Usually it is very tough, it is very hard, and it's very strong. But in addition to this, I feel like if you add a black rail at the top of it, or maybe like a silver railing at the top of it, it's going to be a little bit stronger than it is right here, right? Which is quite good. Nice, beautiful frame. And then we've got this door opening up to the balcony on the first floor. You can see that, right? Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. So this is about 12 square meter area. On this area, you realize that the developer decided to feature a woodwork, now giving more character and complement to the facade of the property, which is quite brilliant. Now, continuing the tour, let's take a look at one of the bedrooms on this area. We're going to come, let's do here first, and then we can take a look at the other side. So this is bedroom one on the first floor area, commands a space of about 22 meter square thereabout. You've got your standalone wardrobe right here. You've got two windows bringing in natural daylight onto the area, and then you've got this door open up to your bathroom space. You've got a concealed WC, you have a floating vanity basin, and of course you have an enclosed shower cubicle. Proper room height. I like the ceiling design, quite interesting. Now let's continue our tour to the rest of the property. So this is bedroom two. Before we walk into the bedroom two, there's something very interesting I want to show you about the door. right? Come a bit closer. You realize that if you look at the handle, usually this is where you get to, of course, that gets to lock with whatever is here, right? But then it seems like this is, inside. That means that we've got something that a little bit magnetic on this area. So the moment you shut the door, it closes. Now, which makes it very quieter, and that's a very interesting thing, right? So this is bedroom 2. Commands a space of about 22 square meter thereabout. You've got a stand-alone wardrobe right here, proper room height. You've got 2 windows bringing in natural daylight into the premises, and of course you have your soft bed right here. Now on the top, interestingly, on the top we've got this light which features a fan. Usually I call it chandelier. I don't know if I'm correct, but of course correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm open to learn. We learn every day, right? Now on this door opens up to your bathroom area. You've got your concealed WC as usual. You have your floating vanity basin, and of course you have your enclosed shower cubicle right here. Now let's take a walk into the other bedroom. I mean, quite close, isn't it? So let's take a look into this bedroom. So this bedroom is more like a mirror of the one that we are coming out from, but this seems a little bit bigger than the one we are coming out from. This is around 25, 26 square meter thereabout. You've got 2 windows bringing in natural daylight, and you have this door opening up to your bathroom area. This is quite bigger. I mean, come inside. Let me show you something. This is quite bigger. You've got concealed WC. You have a floating vanity basin with a lighted mirror and LED mirror, and of course you've got your enclosed shower cubicle right here, which is quite bigger than the one we are coming up from, right? So now we're done with the tour on the first floor. Let's take a walk onto the last floor or the second floor, which is dedicated for or to the primary bedroom or the master bedroom. Let's go. So this is the second floor on the property, fully dedicated, as indicated earlier, to or for the master bedroom or the primary bedroom or the primary suite, right? Now on this area, I mean, I feel like, come a bit closer, I want to show you something. With the way the stairway looks like, I mean, if you look down here, you can actually feature a home, like a private elevator, right? If you want to do an elevator, you just do the portable ones, put it right there, and then it brings you, ushers you onto this area. Now it is necessary, especially for our parents who are a little bit older and cannot, of course, make use of the staircase, right? Of course, you can actually, do a portable elevator right here, which is quite interesting. I like this chandelier. I mean, if you look at it, it looks like a fluorescent tube housed inside a glass bottle, still protruded. Quite interesting, right? And on the ceiling level, you've got this, reset ceiling design with strip light, and of course you have spots lights at, of course, calculated interval, which is quite brilliant. Now on this area of the first floor, houses the primary bedroom living area, as well as the balcony on this side. And on this side of the property also houses the bedroom itself for the primary bedroom. Now before we go into the bedroom, come, let me show you the living room, right? So this is the living room for the primary bedroom. Commands a space of about 30 square meter. I mean, I feel like a lot still has to be done here, because you've got some corners to fill in and some petty things to make it look, to give it more character and more, beautiful and elegant. But so far, this is what the developer has done, just to give you an idea of what you can possibly do, which is very, very, good, right? On this area, you've got your TV area, your entertainment area, you've got your coffee table, and of course, your piece of furniture on that far end and all that. Now, interestingly, this is very beautiful, circular ring pendant lights, 3 colors. It has warm, it has neutral, and then it has daylight, which is quite interesting, right? Now, let me show you the balcony. Now, the developer decided to feature a net on the tall window / door that leads you to the balcony area. Now, the reason why he did that is in case you want, more air coming into the property, and of course, you don't want pests or insects to walk into the property. You have this net that barricades, that and prevents, of course, insects from coming in. So on this area, you've got your balcony, quite big, and on the top of it, you've got some woodwork, quite interesting. But I feel like I think maybe it's for the sake of proper ventilation and to receive more air coming onto the balcony area. But I feel like aside that, you can actually have a transparent roof on top of this particular wood to prevent rain from directly having contact on the floor area of the balcony, right? But I think it's a good thing. Now let's walk into, let me show you the primary bedroom itself, the bedroom itself. Wow, isn't this beautiful? So this is the primary bedroom. As you can see, you've got your bed right here, and you've also got, come here a bit closer, let me show you something. You've also got a dressing mirror right here, very nice, and nice pendant lights. So this looks like a family of the pendant light that was placed on the TV, the entertainment area in the living room, which is quite interesting. The space of this place, we're looking at about 45 square meter thereabout, which is quite interesting. In addition to that, come over here, let me show you. This is the walk-in closet area. You have an L-shaped walk-in closet area spanning all the way to this side. Now, interestingly, the moment you open up this door, right, you've got some, stripe lights recessed into the cabinet to throw more lighting on whatever it's in here, which I think is a very brilliant thing. And in addition to that, the developer decided to break the flow of the wooden, door opening with the glass opening, which is quite interesting. Now, on this area brings you to a very modern, elegant, amazing, beautifully fitted bathroom area, right? You've got your bathtub, your white bathtub right here. You've got a niche to put in a couple of things right there. And on this area, you have your floating double vanity basin. And right here, you have your concealed WC. Now, the moment you open the enclosed shower cubicle, you realize that you have a shower bench right here. And the space is very large with a very modern, shower system with a square rain shower up on that level. I could see some light. I feel like maybe when you're taking your bath and the light strikes onto the raindrops, of course, it gives you some beautiful, lighted raindrops or shower drops. Beautiful. Wow. I don't feel like stepping out, but I need to show you the other parts of the property. This is nice. This is nice. Now on this area, takes you to the balcony on the second floor. All right. It's late, but I know you're going to appreciate it better. To see how it looks like in the night. You realize you've got this light throwing in elegant lighting onto this area. So this is about 12 square meter thereabout. You've got this beautiful flat pot right here to beautify the whole space. Same chandelier, right? Beautiful. Wow, this is nice. This is really, really nice. Really, really nice. So if you're interested to acquire this property, kindly contact the numbers that you see on your screen. And of course, we're going to make an arrangement for you to come and take a viewing and appreciate the property more. Just kindly reach out to the numbers that you see on your screen. We appreciate your love and your support. And if this is your first time, stay glued to the channel. We're going to be bringing more properties that are up on the market for sale, right? If you're interested, kindly contact the numbers that you see on your screen. Until next time, stay blessed and catch you on the next video. Au revoir. Adios. Bye-bye.